Hi everyone, this is Steve with HomeStrung Jewelry.
And Debbie with HomeStrung Jewelry is here.
And today we are going to be previewing the January Gemstone Orphanage limited edition box. We're going to be reviewing the large box, but we'll talk about the petite as well. If you've looked at our previous videos, then there will be a link at the end where you can check this out. We have two different sizes of boxes now.
If you didn't see the Meet the Orphans, you might want to go back and just review the information that's at the beginning of that video. We don't want to duplicate it here.
Yep, I'll have a link at the very end. So anyway, here is the box. Let's open it up and see what's inside. And I know there's a free gift. And here it is. Those of you who have been with us from the beginning, our very second box, we decided that we were going to knock your socks off with our boxes. And so we're returning to that. And so each and every box, both premium and petite, there will be a pair of socks in there.
Just in case we did knock them off.
That's right. Knock them off. You can put these back on. They're various shapes, colors, everything. So this is kind of a random thing. But we will set the socks aside and we will check out, what do we do first, Debbie? You want us to look at the inventory or we check out the orphan?
Well, we can show the inventory sheet real quick. The only changes to the inventory sheet is if you're getting the petite version of the box, everything in that box is listed on this front side of the inventory sheet. If you purchase the premium version of the box, the back side has the additional items that are found in only the premium box.
Okay, like I said, the petite box, it's a little smaller box, but it will have a Gemstone Orphan. There was some question as to that. We won't be differentiating between, you'll get the same Gemstone Orphans on both the petite and the premium box.
It's all the same set of orphan, regardless of the box that you get.
Okay, so let's look at what's important, which is the orphan, which is buried down deep inside the box, along with the orphan paperwork. We have two different bags in the premium box. There is another gift, which is a discount coupon.
Yeah, most of you are familiar with the discount coupon. It gives you 40% off of the extras that will be found under the Adopt a Box section of the Gemstone Orphanage website when they go up for sale.
Yep. All right, so let me dump the paperwork out. And first, let's check out the orphan, which I haven't seen this one yet. Oh, okay. Amethyst is the stone this month, and this particular one is a marquee cut. That was a fun pattern on that.
Kind of a really unique pattern.
Yeah, we tried to go for that this time.
Lots of different bandings and stripes.
And we'll open up. And this, by the way, is one of the boxes that will be shipped out.
Yes, one of you that goes in and adopts a box or purchases one of the limited edition boxes will be getting this orphan.
And we have the really important stuff, which we've gone over before, which explains the responsibilities that you have when you adopt a Gemstone Orphan, and also some information about care and taking care of it. I was going to say care and feeding, but our orphans have no mouths, so you don't need to feed them. So anyway, there's some information you might need, and then we have the adoption certificate, which tells you all about this particular stone. There is a picture, front and back, and this stone's name is Calla, and I'm assuming that's for calla lily.
Right.
Okay, because all of the stones this month have flower names. Okay, there's a description. There's her registry number. It's an amethyst, purple white, her size, her shape, how she is drilled, and then unique characteristics for your Gemstone Orphan. Primary attribute is strength of heart and mind. And as we mentioned in the Meet the Orphan videos, this is also the birthstone for the month of February.
That's right.
We love amethysts.
We actually, even though our July 2023 box also featured amethyst. Since then, I've had a lot of people ask me if I was going to be doing a purple box. And there's not a lot of purple stones out there that would work, the amethyst, in my opinion, being one of the nicest. So even though the stone is related to the ones we did in July of 2023, the box, as you're going to see, is entirely different.
Okay, now there are 2 bags within the box. Now is this the...
Only if it's a premium.
If it's a premium, you will get both bags. If you're doing a petite, you will only get
The larger
the larger bag. And we're going to set this up right now, and we will describe it for you.
We're going to start with the petite version.
Okay, so here we have laid out some of what's in the bag.
Right.
These are the strands.
These are the strands. There are 9 strands in the petite bag. And we'll start with those. The first is a set of frosted rose quartz rounds in 8, 6, and 4 millimeter sizes. The 8th, there's 20 to a strand. The 6th, there's 25. And the 4 millimeter has 35.
Those are pretty
beads
big.
on it.
And next, Debbie.
The next is a strand of apatite rounds.
Oh, this is one of my favorite stones.
They're 4 millimeter in size, and this is one of the most beautiful shades of apatite I've seen.
You got sparkle and flash.
And it's just that gorgeous shade of blue.
This looks like amethyst.
Next strand is a very high grade of quality amethyst rounds in 6 millimeter size. There are 25 beads on the strand. Those are the gemstone strands. We'll move on to the crystal strands. The first one is a set of mixed crystal rondelles in your pink, purple, and blue. Hopefully you figured out by now that the color palette for this box is a very soft, light pink, that gorgeous shade of sky blue or aqua blue, and then your purple shades of amethyst. That particular strand has somewhere...
That's a lot of beads.
Well, it's a full half strand, so there's over 65 beads on the strand.
A full half strand?
They're a full half strand.
Or half a full strand?
There we go. And they are 4 by 3 millimeter in size.
Okay, next.
And then our boxes would not be complete without our high quality A-grade crystal discs. This time it is that gorgeous shade of apatite, that blue. It's not really an aquamarine.
No, it's not. It's kind of it's kind of teal, but not quite.
Right.
But it has a purple flash too.
Yeah,
with
this
metallic.
has a gorgeous half-plated purple AB.
Purple and gold. There's all sorts of colors in
on
that.
20 of those.
There are 20 of those.
Those are 8 by 6 millimeter. And then you get a full strand each of a very light, beautiful shade of pink and your amethyst shade of purple in your 4 millimeter bicones. These are not check bicones, but they are very high quality. I was impressed.
Yeah, we've compared these with Swarovski, what few we have left, and it's really difficult to tell the difference.
And again, there's more than 80 beads on a strand, and they're 16, I think they're pretty close to 16-inch strands.
Okay.
Now for the bags that are here in the petite bag, everything you're seeing right now is included in that petite version.
And the premium, both.
Yes, the premium gets everything the petite has, plus an extra bag. But right now we're going over the petite. So the first bag are some apatite faceted cubes.
I love these.
They are 4 millimeter in size. You get 10 of them. Just look how beautiful they are.
Again, you got that sparkle and flash, which are 2 of Santa's reindeer, I am pretty sure.
Next are some amethyst faceted coins.
Amethyst?
Amethyst.
The amethyst.
Amethyst. There are 10 of these. They are about 6 millimeter in size, and they are very close to A grade.
Got some sparkle.
Well,
Look
the
at that.
faceting just brings out the sparkle like it's, never quits. And then we have a set of rose quartz briolette drops.
Okay, there's just 2 of those.
And these again are that very soft rose quartz. They are 12 by 8 millimeter in size. Again, they are faceted. When I mention a briolette, I'm talking about ones that are drilled side to side through the top of a bead. Next is a selection of 25 6mm Malaysian jade rounds. These are, I don't know if you want to call them a two-tone, a graduated tone.
They're not just one solid tone.
Right. They go from a very, very light shade to a very nice medium shade of pink. They're 6mm. There's 25 in there.
I'm going to put these up here. Look how they go with that rose quartz.
Yeah. Then we have a selection of crystal rondelles in all three colors. You're going to have a beautiful AB pink, an AB blue, and an AB purple that match your rose quartz, your apatite, and your amethyst.
There's two sizes in there, isn't there?
There's two sizes. They will be in separate bags, but we put them together in the trays just to make it easier to see them. The smaller size is a 3x4. You get 35 of each color. The larger size is a 6x4, and you get 25 of each color.
There's that kind of apatite blue, and there's your amethyst purple. There's so much sparkle, it's almost hard to see the colors in there. I'm going to set those right here on the side.
And then next we have some beautiful stars.
Oh, there's the stars.
These are a foil back crystal star. They are 13mm in size. You get 6 of them, and they have varied colored tones in them. They go from a beautiful fuchsia pink through the amethyst purple, and you even pick up some of the teal blue.
Just depends on the angle.
So they work really well with this set of colors in this box.
We like stars. Okay, let me get these straightened out.
And then just for some fun stuff here, we have a couple of lampwork bears that are two-toned colored. They have both purple and blue on them. They're 14x12mm in size. They're not very big, but they're really, really cute.
They have both pink and purple or blue in there, don't they?
Yes, they do. And then there's 2 little tiny crystal bears in there that are equivalent to your Austrian crystal. And they are 9x5mm in size. They are half AB plated on just a beautiful shade of pink. And when you get sets of 2, you know I was thinking earrings.
Why would they think that? I'm trying to get the head up here. All right, we doing the glass flowers next?
Next we have a selection of glass flower beads. Again, they're in the pink, the blue, and the purple. There are 10 beads in each bag. They range about 11mm in size. Again, they do have an AB plating on one side of the bead.
At least some of them do. The pink doesn't, well, it has a little bit on there. Those are neat. Let's see where we can fit these in.
And now we have not included very many findings in this box. I was operating under the impression that beads were more important than findings.
No.
And Laura, who was
Laura Featheroff?
Yeah, Laura Featheroff, who was our designer extraordinaire winner, she got her box early so that she could make up some models from it, which you will see at the end of this video. She has convinced me that I should at least be willing to offer findings as a separate add-on. So I will go back to looking for findings that match our boxes on some of the future boxes.
Yes, thank you, Laura, for
making
for telling Debbie something that I've been trying to tell her forever. She won't believe me, but she will listen to you.
So the next couple of items would be considered a finding. The first is a crystal flower link. You get 2 of them. And they're again a really pretty soft pink, similar to your rose quartz with a light
Two-sided.
gold encasing on them, and then 2 loops, so they're a 1-to-1 link. They are 15 millimeter by 12 millimeter in size. Next, you will get an enameled butterfly link, and he has both purple and pink with some CZ crystals running down the sides of each wing. They really sparkle here. I don't know if they're
Yeah.
going to sparkle on the camera.
They're
But
sparkling
they're
on
really
the camera.
flashing. This little butterfly, he's 21 by 13 millimeters. Next is a ladybug charm with some CZ crystals in it. The ladybug is a beautiful shade of pink, and she's 14 by 10 millimeter. And the final is could be a charm, could be a pendant. I would be tempted to use this as a pendant for some of my young granddaughters. It's 16 by 9 millimeter. It is a crystal CZ that is, what, again, a beautiful shaded pink.
It's a pink.
Pink, and it has light gold, 18 karat gold plating over brass.
Yep. I don't think it's just kids that like the small pendants. I think they're popular with all ages. So anyway, this is what's in the Petite box and is also in the premium box. But if you order the Petite box, this is what you would get.
Everything you've seen up to this point is
Okay.
included in the Petite box. The coupon, the orphan, the documentation, and all of these beads. And now we will show you that if you go with the premium version, there is a second bag that will be in the box, and the items in this bag are for those who buy the premium version.
That's right. We'll set it up for you right now. Okay, we're back. And now we've got the items, the premium items that go into the premium
Yes,
box.
these are the ones that will be in addition to everything that you've seen to date. So first we're going to start with some Petite hearts. They are faceted. They're 12 millimeter in size. There are 2 in the box. These were absolutely stunning when they came.
Oh, they're stunning even now.
Next is 7 inches of amethyst chips. Even though this is shown on a strand, it is still in a bag, and there were a few strands where they were coming off the strands, so that what you get is the chips in the bag. Most of the are on a strand, but not all of them.
Okay.
So they're counted as a bagged item. Next is a Sage Amethyst cabochon coins.
Oh, there's 2 of them.
You'll get 2 of these. They are 16 millimeter in size.
They're cabochons, so they're flat on the back.
They do not have a hole, so they're either will need to be wire wrapped, bead embroidered,
Or just bring them out and look at them.
glued to something. There's lots of things you can do with little cabochons like that. Next is a pair of amethyst briolette drops, and they are 12 by 8 millimeter, the same size as the rose quartz from the Petite box, but these are a very nice grade of amethyst. And along with them in the same bag are 2 Petite briolette drops. Again, you're 12 by 8 millimeter in size, faceted.
So you got that faucet flash, you got the Petite flash, and a little bit of sparkle too.
Next is a strand of a gemstone that, this is the only type of bead I have in this gemstone. It is called kunzite. A lot of you may not be familiar with it. I wasn't too familiar, but I ordered some of these chips or spears that you see here because I wanted to see what it looked like, and it had such a lovely shade of a pink that almost goes into your purple. It matches this color palette beautifully. So you get a strand that has a minimum of 25 of these.
That's almost an opalescence.
Yeah, kunzite's
to
a
it, or
gorgeous
pearl.
gemstone, but it must not be mined in abundance because you don't see it very often. Next are some rose quartz hishis.
Okay, I'm going to put these in my
There
hands so you
are
can see them a little
40
better.
of them in the bag. They are 6 by 2 millimeter in size.
And they go everywhere.
I love using these like spacer beads.
Yeah.
They're just beautiful. Next is a cultured freshwater pearl. And these are 7 to 8 millimeter in size. They're your pearl white, or just
It's a white.
slight off-white or whatever. You will get 10 of them. They do have a few rings on them. Not enough that I would classify them as ring pearls.
No.
But the luster in them is really pretty.
So this is considered, these are potatoes then?
These are potatoes.
All right.
They're just a pretty large size, being close to 8 millimeters. So.
Oops.
And they do have a really gorgeous luster on
Yeah,
them.
luster's what we go with. I noticed that some of them have some rose highlights in them too.
So next is kind of another unusual item. This is a natural quartz pendant. It has been electroplated with a lilac AB finish on it. It is still in its rough crystal formation. They are really varied in size.
Yeah.
So some of them were as short as 25, like a 1 inch. Some of them are as long as this one, which is almost 1.5 inches. But the sheen and reflection on these
I'm going to put them.
pendant quartz crystal, I don't know what you call it. It's beautiful.
They're fun.
It's really pretty. Next are some Machan jade rounds done in a variation of your pink, purple, and blue. Again, they are 6 millimeter in size. There are 25 beads in the bag.
Oh.
And this is a bead that just helps bring in all 3 colors into a project that you might wish to put together.
I had to pull back to get everything in.
Next is, these are kind of a finding, but they also are a crystal. What I like about them is that they are a 2-hole spacer crystal, and you will get 6. They're heart-shaped. They're 12 millimeter in size, and you're going to get 2 that are pink, 2 that are purple, and 2 that are kind of a blue and purple. So you get a mix of colors here, and I think you could make some really pretty designs out of these crystal beads.
Okay.
I love multi-hold beads. So
Okay, what's next?
next we have a strand of variegated crystal cubes. Again, it's various shades of purple. They are 2.5 millimeter in size. You're getting to get a full strand, which is in the neighborhood of 175 beads on this strand. These are a very high quality crystal. I can see the sparkle clear across the room. But all those beautiful shades of purple.
Yep.
Next is back to your color of appetite. We have a crystal that I'm calling a column shape. They are faceted, that deep sea blue with an AB finish. They are 6.5 millimeter in size. There's 25 of them.
I think I can fit those right there.
And then a few findings that are in the premium bag are some stainless steel stud earrings. They're non-tarnished stainless steel. They're 24 millimeters. And they have this wavy
It's the wave.
look to them. They do have a loop on the underside that you can attach some beaded elements into that,
There's
that
the loop.
loop. And do they have the nuts? Yeah, they've got nuts
they're
on
metal.
them. They're stainless steel also. Just a really unique set of earring studs. We did include a yard of flat cable chain. This is a textured flat cable chain in antique silver. It's a very, very small link.
It's the size I like.
Yes. But it's not so small you can't get the jump rings through it usually.
Yep, you can get a small jump ring through that. And let's set this. We're running out of room, Debbie. We got to give them less stuff.
All right, next is a clasp. This is a Tibetan hook and eye in antique silver. It is two-sided on the hook. The eye is kind of a three-dimensional thing, so it can't really be two-sided. It's more like a triangle sort of thing. But your hook part, I really like it when my findings are two-sided.
I do
this
too.
This is really pretty. This is about a 1-inch by 12 millimeter hook. And then there's a vintage carved button.
It's a sand dollar.
Looks a lot like a sand dollar. Has little open spaces in it. It has a shank on it. It's 18 to 19 millimeter in size. And I picked these up a very, very long time ago, which is why we're calling them vintage.
There's holes all over the place on this.
Yeah, it's really a fun.
There, I think I've got it arranged the right way.
And then there is a bonus item. It's not on the inventory sheet because I wasn't sure if I was going to get them in time for this box. Oh, we forgot.
No, we didn't. You forgot.
I forgot. I skipped right over it. There's also back up where we did the amethyst chips. Right after that are some apatite chips. Same 7-inch length, only these I couldn't keep on the strands. The knots were too tight for me, so they did get put into a bag. But you have 7 inches of an absolutely gorgeous apatite chip.
Now you can talk about
Now
this.
for the bonus item that's not on the sheet. I don't know how familiar all of you will be with Veronica Horvath. She was helping us out with designs and everything, and then has decided that she wants to spend more time being of service to her Lord and
To her church.
to her church.
Which is fine.
And so, but I had sent her, she had showed me a picture of a button that she had made that reminded me of dichroic glass. And I asked her if she would be willing to make up a button for a future box. I said I would need, a lot of them because we put out quite a few boxes. And she agreed to do this, and we sent her the materials, but she's put in all the time and the labor on these, and every one of these buttons that she has handmade is different and unique.
So here's a button from Veronica.
So I can't give you exact size or color because they do vary, but it took her months to make all the buttons for this box. And like I said, I wasn't sure if we would get them in time, but she came through and we did, and they are beautiful.
Yep.
So.
Okay, so this is it. This is everything that's in the premium box, with the poor old orphan being just drowned here in the middle. So anyway, these will be going on sale today, correct?
Yes.
And if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and put them down in the comments below. Go to our Facebook page.
Take a look at all the finished designs at the end of this video.
Yes, yeah, don't go away.
If you're wondering, just real quick, we should have mentioned this right up front. The Petite box is selling for
$29.95.
And the premium box will be on sale for
$49.95.
The retail value of that Petite box is $74.30. The retail value of the premium box is $123.
And those are old prices. So
And we will be putting all the extras up on the Gemstone Orphanage website, but we are going to wait a few days we'll be busy getting these boxes shipped and out to people who buy them. But probably a week to 10 days from now, we will start listing all of the extras. Those of you that didn't get a box will be able to build your own box.
This will be listed under Adopt a Box this time. And it will be on the Gemstone Orphanage website. And we will have, there's links down below for everything, for getting the box, for the Adopt a Box. But keep in mind that the Adopt a Box materials will not appear on the website until after all the boxes are gone.
Well, at least one size of all the boxes.
Well, we'll see.
We'll start listing them. Well, if they all sell in a day or two, it'll be after they all sell.
and anyway, they'll be listed afterwards, so don't go in and expect to see those right away. We want to sell the boxes first as much as possible. So anyway, like this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure that you hit the subscribe and click on the bell, and you'll be notified of any future videos. We have some tutorials planned, so look for those too. And then don't go away, because we're going to be showing you some samples of projects models, projects,
Finished.
whatever. There will be jewelry afterwards that's all finished. So all of you, bye-bye from me,
Bye-bye from me.
and we will talk with you again later.